There's still some work left to do, but Braunschweig are partying already. For the players and fans, First Division football looks a certainty next season. It's been a long time since Braunschweig got to tangle with the big boys in the top flight.
Hallo, kommen Sie schon mal rein.
Walter Schmidt lived through the glory days at the club. The 75-year-old played for Braunschweig for 9 years and has plenty of mementos from that time. His cellar is full of them.
I used to keep all this stuff in a side room until my wife told me to put them down here. I didn't want to. I'm not a great fan of showing off. On the other hand, it's a nice place to think back to the good old days. There was so much going on.
The halcyon days of the 60s. Braunschweig was one of the Bundesliga founder clubs in 1963. They were seen as relegation candidates from the start, but managed mid-table finishes for a few years. In 1967, it all came together. A German FA spokesman announces Braunschweig are German champions. Walter Schmidt was right in the thick of things as a playmaking midfielder.
Of course, you have to say we had a great team. There was a lot of camaraderie. Erich Maas, the left winger, he was so fast. Klaus Gerwin, our Lebuda, he played like Lebuda at Schalke. He used to mesmerize himself with his dribbling when he ran out of opponents. We had a great time at Braunschweig, and the fans really got behind us.
Braunschweig fans have remained passionate. After years in the wilderness, things are beginning to look up on the sporting front. In 2011, they amassed a record number of points in the third division. The city had something to celebrate. And who better to take over as master of ceremonies than Dominic Kumbela, the club's Congolese-born goal-getter. And thanks to his colorful antics, a headline maker on and off the pitch. It's hard to imagine the city's reaction when the club returns to the First Division after 28 years.
After 28 years, it's going to be fantastic.
It's my birthday on the last match of the season. It'll be the biggest party in my life. Yeah, the biggest of my life.
We'll paint the sidewalk blue and yellow. The city's going to go crazy.
We're already planning Munich, Mainz, Dortmund, Schalke, Bremen, Hamburg.
But promotion isn't in the bag yet. It's the 27th round of play. A home match against Dynamo Dresden. We meet Walter Schmidt at the turnstiles.
I can remember the floodlights going up. That was pretty unusual back then. It seems so bright. I liked playing floodlit matches, I can tell you that.
Walter Schmidt has remained loyal to Braunschweig all his life. He's got a date with some old teammates in the VIP tent.
Wolfgang Brase. Our record for playing the most matches stood until 1998, but he got injured. Manfred Wuttig. He scored the goal that got us into the Bundesliga. That was against Hanover. We're always getting shirts and pictures and have to autograph them. That's part of the job.
Outside, the tension is growing, especially for coach Thorsten Lieberknecht. He's a real club stalwart, first as a player and now running the team.
I got to know Torsten a few years ago at a social event, and I had the chance to talk to him. I thought back then that he'd amount to something, and he has.
Lieberknecht has built a young and hungry squad. There aren't any stars, but bags of team spirit and determination. They understand each other blind and bounce back well from setbacks. They had to. Dresden took the lead after 8 minutes. Braunschweig were finding it hard going through a tough Dresden defense. But if you can't play your way through, there's always the set piece. Braunschweig equalized from a corner. It was 1-1 at halftime. Coach Lieberknecht made changes in the second half and brought on a second striker. The club turned on the pace and turned the match around. Dominic Kumbela made the difference again for Braunschweig. 2-1. The home side managed to hang on to the lead until the final whistle. One step closer to promotion.
We haven't been promoted yet. We need to be careful there. But we're as good as promoted. I'm still a little careful, though. We've still got some games to play.
Braunschweig have 7 matches left. They're in second place with a 12-point lead over the relegation playoff spot. But bearing major disasters, Walter Schmidt will get to celebrate promotion with the club he loves. And Braunschweig returned to the German elite after 28 years.